Hello, and welcome to Jessup Cellars. My name is Grant Wood, and we're going to do a little wine and cheese pairing today. Jessup Cellars is just a small little family-owned winery. We've been making wine since 1996, and we've been here in Yountville since 2004. We were actually one of the first tasting rooms here in town, and now there's about 16 tasting rooms on this little strip. But for us, we focus everything on just direct-to-consumer sales. We don't do any sort of distribution, so you won't find any of our wines in any grocery stores or wine shops or anything like that. We just sell direct. And of course, through like our wine club, which is super easy, and it's a pretty popular club of ours. But today we have a little fun little care package for you guys. As you can see in your box, we have 4 different wines. I've already pre-poured mine, but you have enough for two sample sizes for each bottle. So it's about 4 ounces in each. You get 2 ounces per pour. We have a little Chardonnay, some Zinfandel, a little Cabernet, and our signature table for 4. We got some cheese in front of us, got some Marcona almonds, some chocolates, and of course our little Napa Valley, and just some information about the club and how you can get some of our wines home to you, or if you want to pick them up. But let's start with our little Chardonnay. And actually, before I go into the Chardonnay, I did want to remind you guys that with this box, if you return the bottles to us here, we give you a 10% little discount. It's part of our little Napa Green initiative. We just want to be able to recycle these and be as friendly to the earth as possible. But yeah, let's move on to our Chardonnay. This here is our brand new release of our 2019 Chardonnay. This is really a nice hallmark of our winemaker, Robert Lloyd, who's been with us since 2009. He took over from Mark Jessup, and before working with us, he used to make wines at Rombauer, La Crema, Cake Bread. Really, I mean, some big names here in California, and he has a lot of experience working with Chardonnay, and people really, he has quite the following for this wine. This particular Chardonnay is coming from the Truchard family vineyard over in Carneros, which is just about 9 miles south of us here. The Truchards are a really fun couple. I live right down the street from here, so I go here on runs in the morning. But more importantly, this is a wine that is just super popular. It's really sought after every year. From the Truchard family vineyard, we do take it to our winery and we barrel age it, we barrel ferment it. Sees about 1/3 brand new American oak barrels and about 2/3 1-SEER used and neutral barrels. So we're really trying to create balance. So though there is some nice oak on here, and this wine does have some nice richness, it's not out of balance. There's still some freshness, there's some beautiful fruit, and you just get that nice kind of vanilla, caramel, kind of apple spice that I really like out of this Chardonnay. So with the cheese that we have our Domaine du Village. It's a triple cream brie from the Champagne region of France. It's rich and buttery and delicious, and it's wonderful with the Chardonnay. But I'll give you guys a moment to, you can pause here, you can taste the wine for yourself, try it with the cheese, and we'll see what you think. Thank you so much. Cheers. All right, so let's move on to our 2018 Zinfandel. This is one of our most popular wines, especially with our wine club members. It's coming from a really cool vineyard up in the northeastern side of Sonoma County into Alexander Valley, which is just basically about a 45-minute drive north of here. This particular vineyard is fun though because it was planted in the 1880s. These vines are over 130 years old, which really offers something really fun and unique. This particular guy, it's more on the juicy, jammy, raspberry, blackberry spice side of things. Really ripe, soft tannins. It's easy drinking, almost too easy drinking, but that's why people love it. It's just the one that's I love with food, with that little bit of jamminess on there. It can go with food that has think of anything that has some spice or some heat. Personally, I like it with a carne asada or pastor, or even like a spicy Italian sausage on a pizza is really fun. So you can get creative with this in that sense. The cheese we have for this one, it's called the Majorero. This is a Spanish cheese from the Canary Islands, has a little paprika on the outside there, which gives it a nice little bit of a little kick to it, which is what I love with the Zin. So before we go any further though, I'll go ahead and you can pause from here and you can enjoy the Zin and we'll see what you think. Cheers. All right, so moving on to our 2017 Napa Valley Cabernet Sauvignon. This is a really fun wine. I think this is a great wine that really expresses why we're here in Napa. We blend from a couple different areas for this wine to get more of a unique expression of the valley as a whole, as opposed to just one single vineyard within it. So we do source from a couple different vineyards. It does change slightly from year to year. The 2017 though is a brand new release. We just put this on the menu back in October. This particular guy is 82% Cabernet Sauvignon coming from our vineyard over on Woodland Valley Road, just over on the backside of Atlas Peak, and then as well as some Cabernet up in Charles Valley, kind of east of Rutherford up in the hills. We do blend some Petit Bordeaux, some Petit Syrah, and a little Merlot in here as well. Sees 2 years of French oak in the barrel, and then about a year in the bottle before we release it. This particular guy, I mean, the 17 this is nice, it's big, it's got great structure, really nice tannins, black fruit flavors, dark chocolate, cassis, all that stuff that you want from Cabernet. With that as well, this is going to be a wine that I think is going to benefit from some aging. You could definitely drink it now. I think it's tasting great right now, but this particular vintage I think is going to sell it really well. If you do drink it now, I would definitely maybe throw it in a decanter or open it up maybe an hour ahead of time. But if you just want a good steakhouse cab, this is that perfect wine if you just want a cab on a slab. But since I don't have some ribeye in front of me, we do have a little Vella Dry Jack. This is a really fun cheese from a great local creamery over in Sonoma. The Vella family has been there for a few generations now. This particular guy we almost always have on the menu because it pairs so well with cab. This cheese has a little bit of olive oil, some cocoa, and espresso on the outside of it. It is edible. It's got almost the like texture or consistency rather of like Parmesan, so it's very shavable. It's good to put over like a pasta or a salad, but it's great for the cab too. So, let's put it in the glass and see what we think. So feel free to pause right now and you can go ahead and enjoy this wine with the cheese, and then we'll move on from here. Cheers. All right, so now we're going to finish with our 2016 Table for Four. This is our biggest, most popular blend. It really represents everything that we're about here at Jessup Cellars. It's blended every year to be something that's approachable and food friendly, and just something that you can take out to dinner and everybody can order something different, or if you're having a dinner party at home, whatever you want to cook, this is that wine that you can really rely on to not just go with food, but really impress your friends. And whether it's a special occasion or just a Tuesday night, you can have fun with this wine. This is always a Cabernet-based blend. It's about 70% Cab this year, a little bit of Petit Bordeaux, Petit Syrah, Cabernet Franc, and Merlot. Sees 2 years of French oak in the barrel and another 2 years in the bottle before we release it. So it's 1 extra year from the Napa Cab that we make. The cheese that we pair this with in the tasting room is the Seascape. It's a blend of goat's milk and cow's milk. It's from Central Coast Creamery down in San Luis Obispo, and it's one of my favorites. I like it. But I'll go ahead and let you guys take a moment. You can pause, you can enjoy the wine, try it with the cheese, go back to some of the other wines. It's fun to go back and forth and see what you like, and yeah, I'll let you enjoy. All right, well, now that we've gone through the wines, I'm sure you guys are all raving fans at this point. I did want to remind you guys that since we're a Napa Green certified winery, that if you bring back any of the bottles, we can properly recycle these, and we're happy to give you guys a 10% discount on any wines you might want to take with you or ship home. For the wine club, it's super simple. The information's on the website, but basically we have the twice-a-year shipment that's in the spring and the fall, and you choose any 6 or 12 bottles that you like. It's just a minimum of 6 or 12 in April and September. We also have a tasting club that's just 3 bottles that we choose the wines, and it goes out 4 times a year. And that's a nice club for if you want to discover new wines of ours, and just let us send you a little bit of everything throughout the year. We can definitely ship anything to you guys. Or if you have friends or family you want to ship wines to, we could do that as well. If you want to schedule a pickup, we can do that anytime. For our experiences that we offer here in the tasting room, we have a beautiful art gallery that I'm in right now that you can walk around anytime. But we do tastings inside or outside, depending on current regulations. But we always offer a 6 wine flight with 6 different cheeses, nuts, and chocolates. And we can even do distal flat wines. We can do by the glass, by the bottle, or if you want to just stop by and get something on your way to dinner, we could always do that as well. But I just want to thank you guys so much for being a part of us, enjoying these wines with me today, and I hope we get to see you soon. And cheers! Thank you so much.